going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome to more Madden 22 news and breakdowns. Madden 22, EA, all of them, they released their Gridiron notes for the Superstar KO and the Yard. We've talked about the trailer, we broke it down, well, not the trailer, the little picture they put out with some of the new things. We talked about that. This is just going to be a quick little video, hopefully quick little video. I haven't taken a look at what the notes are, but this is just, I don't personally play Superstar KO or the Yard. I don't personally care that much about it, but I want to appeal to the masses. And if you guys care about it, or if you guys play it a lot more than franchise mode or face the franchise or MUT or anything like that, then we might as well talk about it, because even though I don't care about it, there's probably people out there that do, and they want somebody to break it down. So here we go. We're gonna talk about it. Madden 22, the Yard player classes and Superstar KO, the Gridiron notes for that. So we start with player classes. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big player of this. I never opened it in Madden 21, so I'm not going to know a lot of what this has to offer. I'm not going to know if this is a W or an L. You guys are going to tell me that in the comments. But player classes. Classes play a huge role in Madden 22. Class progression carries over between the Yard and face of the franchise. We talked about that in the face of the franchise Gridiron notes breakdown. Meaning all the work you put in on the field in either mode carries over to the other, which I do know is kind of a W. Because if you guys get some +5s to arm strength or +6 to speed or whatever it is, it's going to be over in both modes. So you guys could grind Superstar KO and grind the Yard, and then go over and grind franchise mode, or not have to grind franchise mode because you've already upgraded your player in that, or vice versa. Either way, it doesn't matter. So that's actually a little bit of a W. Along with Face the Franchise, Yard features several exclusive classes. They specialize on both offense and defense side of the ball. Mojo is inspired by players like Jalen Ramsey, excels at cornerback and wide receiver positions. So you've got Mojo. You've got the Freak, which is like Chase Young and Von Miller. I do love myself some Chase Young. Love me some Chase Young. God, Chase Young. Love you, Chase Young. Love you. All right, what? Okay, Wrecking Ball at outside linebacker and halfback. Then we've got the Goliath, which is inspired by players like Travis Kelce and Trent Williams. Although Travis Kelce says that we're saying his name wrong. It's apparently Travis Kelce. You guys believe that? You think it's Travis Kelce or Travis Kelce? Let me know down below in the comments. Trent Williams, a versatile class, but combining the skills of a tight end, offensive lineman, and middle linebacker. Those are very different positions right there. Middle linebacker and offensive lineman. Whatever. So you got Goliath. We've got the Hitman, which is inspired by players like Harrison Smith and Jamal Adams. Love Jamal Adams. A deep bombing safety and quarterback. Okay. So you got unified progression. Class progression in Madden 22 is completely unified. There are many classes that are shared between Face the Franchise and the Yard. Each of these shared classes can be leveled up in either mode, allowing you to bring your power to wherever you want to play. This shared experience also includes Superstar X Factor abilities. Unlock an ability inside Face the Franchise, and it can also be used in the Yard and vice versa. That's a W. The unified progression thing is a W. It's good. It's a good thing to have. As you continue to level up your classes, you will earn new abilities through the progression of the class, leveling up, get Superstar X Factor abilities. You can mix and match them. You can create your own custom builds. This is all good. This is all good. All big W's. Now we get to the Yard. The Yard is back with a new challenge-based solo or co-op campaign. You can now visit new field locations, fields located across the world, battle boss characters with unmatched NFL talents, and unlock gear for your avatar. So if you guys are fans of the Yard, I played the Yard only in the mobile version of Madden NFL 21. I did not play it at all when I got the actual console version, so I did hear that it was kind of an L. So maybe they're adding this stuff and it'll be a W. Who knows? We'll have to find out. Obviously, I probably won't play it, but if you guys want to tell me in the comments if it's a W, then go ahead. So we've got the campaign. The Yard campaign is divided into 4 different chapters, each with its own set of venues and games. Defeating a boss at each location will let you unlock your next set of venues. So it's like your standard campaign for a sports game, basically. Each venue also has its own set of house rules. For example, the defensive team will award 10 points for a defensive touchdown and 5 points for an interception. You might want to think twice before you throw a risky pass. Every game has 3 goals. The first one is to simply win the game. The second is a statistical objective, such as passing for 150 yards. And finally, the third one is an in-game action like diving into the end zone for a touchdown. So, okay, so you get small little goals here and there for your games to kind of keep it interesting, if it can. This screen kind of looks like grinding in MUT, but that's just me. Every venue will ask you to earn the right before you can step up into the challenge. The location Superstar Boss. Take down your competitors in 2 separate lead-up proving games to get a feel for the competition at the spot and unlock the boss game. So you can't just go straight in for the boss game. You have to work your way there. The boss game is the main event at every venue. Here you'll take on one of the highest profile players in the NFL on turf. On turf they've made their own. So your boss is Patrick Mahomes for this one. It looks like a throwback for Tom Brady and Gronk. Okay, I don't know what that means. But even after you've tackled the boss, the fun doesn't end there. Each venue will also feature a unique bonus game, with the house rules pushed to their extremes and a challenging mix of players that's sure to keep things interesting. If you manage to emerge victorious in all the other games at the venue, you'll unlock that spot's ultimate challenge in the form of a mystery game. You may have seen some of your opponents in previous matchups in the area, but now they're bringing their A game like never before. Prove you and your squad can handle them at their very best and walk away the undisputed champion. Check out the venues coming to the yard. So we'll go through this in a second. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a grind. So if you guys are up for that, then go ahead and absolutely kill it on the yard. I'm probably not going to ever play it, so you guys will have to let me know down below. I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't know. But you've got venues. You've got the Hawaii location. You've got London, which is where I'm assuming Patrick Mahomes is, because he was wearing all that London gear, and the buses were in the background in that picture. You've got Italy. It's coming to Rome. If you know, you know. Miami Vice. Okay. Green Bay. All right. Berlin. And Nike HQ. And the military base. So out of all the NFL stadiums they picked Green Bay. Whatever, I guess. And then they get a weird military base. They should have put it on like one of those aircraft carriers on the ocean. They should have put it on one of those. That would have been really cool. New and exclusive to the Yard campaign in Madden 22 is the ability to not only face off against the highest profile superstar bosses from the NFL, but to recruit them to your squad for use in future games. So it's like you're playing NFL Street or NBA Street. The Street games, you could always, if you're playing the campaign, you could always pick one player from the team that you beat to recruit them over to your team and play with them. So it's basically the same concept here. This year, a new option to auto-draft is fully up to you in every game. While drafting your team before each game will give you the most control over ensuring squad synergy, now you'll also have the option to jump straight into the action as quickly as possible. So that's pretty straightforward. I don't have to break that down. Venue rewards. Performing well, winning games, and knocking out certain stat goals will allow you to unlock rewards after every game. From cred to rep, to a whole host of unique gear, the campaign will always ensure each win feels sweet. Every venue has an exclusive gear set that you can earn as you win each game. So, your basic rewards. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary here. But then we get to Perfection Awards. Perfectionists of the campaign will get a unique set of rewards all their own. At every venue, if you can knock out every objective at every game that spot has to offer, you'll earn an exclusive gear reward that is undeniable proof of your absolute domination at that location. So if you can go perfect at each spot, you get this secret set of rewards that probably a lot of people aren't going to have. So if you rocking that in the yard games or Superstar KO games, then people are going to know that you're sweaty. Basically. What's this say? Top tier gear items for each location are earned in Perfection Awards. This includes jerseys and helmets. Live events. Superstar Clash is the first live event of the year. It features a 5-game gauntlet against Pro Bowl competition. Games are played on the brand new London field. Throughout the year, we will be adding new live events that sync up with real-world NFL events. This will include exciting brand partnerships. Stay tuned. So, if they bring another SpongeBob Nickelodeon event, I'm gonna freak out because that was creepy. Here's another picture of a guy that looks pretty swagged out. And now we get to Superstar KO. Superstar KO is back again in Madden NFL 22. You'll be able to play quick games in unique stadiums with icons of football culture. Authentic NFL teams, various stadiums, and rosters will also be available for the first time. So that's pretty cool. Game modes. NFL teams are in Superstar KO. One of the biggest additions to Superstar KO is the ability to play as authentic NFL teams. You'll be able to choose which NFL team you want to play as, which playbook you want to use for offense and defense, and the option to play 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. You also have the ability to play to use a play a friend feature. The NFL teams will also update with our rosters updates throughout the year. So for the first time, you get to play as any of your favorite NFL teams in their roster. That's pretty cool, and you get to use anybody's playbook. So that's actually kind of a W. Superstar KO, one drive to score. Most points win. Tug of war minigame for tiebreakers. Play 1v1 or squad up with your friends for 2v2 or 3v3 experience. So those are the game modes that you get. NFL, then you get traditional NFL rules and overtime with the ability to play 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3, or full squads experience. So they got different modes in there for you if you're a fan of Superstar KO. It seems like they're actually adding some nice stuff. Nothing that's going to intrigue me anyway, but maybe for you guys. Then you got... with the infinite game type, you can play as, for your longest win streak, and compare on the global leaderboard, or you can play exhibition, which is a single game event. So you can play infinite, which is just go for as long as you can with winning as many games as you can in a row. So that's pretty cool. Earn rewards through objectives as you play, and make sure to tune in next week for the blah, blah, blah scouting and franchise mode. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. We will talk about that when it comes around. Don't you worry your sad sack of sacks. We will talk about it. So that is everything that they released broken down for Superstar KO and the Yard. So let me know down below in the comments. Is this a W? Is this an L? What do you guys think? Do you guys play this mode? Are you going to try it out this year if you hadn't played it last year? I'm probably not going to try it out, but let me know if you guys want to. We'll see. We'll see. It seems like from what they're saying, I've said this with other things that we've broken down, it seems like a W. But I said that last year with Madden 21, and we saw how that turned out. So you got to be cautious. I've said this before. Don't go in thinking Madden 22 is going to be an absolute garbage game. But don't also go in with the expectation that it's going to be the greatest game ever. Just go in with a neutral mindset. Play a couple different game modes. Feel it out. And if you don't like it, that's totally fine. It's all up to you. But just don't go in thinking it's going to be the worst game ever, because it probably will be, but you can't just go in already hating it, because then that's just a bad mindset. So this right now seems like a small W. We'll have to wait and see what the community thinks when the game actually launches in August. So let me know down below what you guys think of it in the comments. Hit that like button if you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Smash that subscribe button as well and join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.